not take alone. Listen now, child of light, for the story of the Anunnaki is not one of simple evil. It is a sacred lesson in free will, fall, and the distortion of divine purpose, a mirror of Earth's journey and a key to your own liberation. Who were the Anunnaki? The word Anunnaki means those who from heaven to earth came. A phrase from the ancient Sumerian tongue, but its roots are star-born. They were not one race, but a confederation of beings from multiple star systems primarily. Nibiru, a rogue planet in our outer solar system, now stabilized in higher density. Orion, especially Al-Nilam and Betelgeuse, and Sirius A in their earlier, more structured form. They were once high-frequency beings of light, part of the Galactic Council of Architects entrusted with seeding and guiding young planets. Their original mission was sacred: to activate life, to anchor consciousness, and to serve as stewards of evolution. But like many star civilizations, they fell from unity. The fall from stewards to masters. In the final cycles of Atlantis around 13,000 years ago, a faction of the Anunnaki led by Enki, Enlil, and later Marduk returned to Earth with a distorted agenda. They no longer came as guides, but as colonizers. Their motives shifted from service to control, driven by the need to mine gold to stabilize their dying atmosphere on Nibiru, the desire to extend their lifespans through genetic manipulation, and the lust for power over consciousness. And so they began the great experiment, the creation of a worker race. The genetic manipulation, the creation of the human slave using the existing hominid template, an early soulless primate form, and merging it with their own high-frequency DNA, the Anunnaki created a hybrid being, stronger, more obedient, and capable of labor. This was not the original human that was seeded earlier by the Lyran, Pleiadian, Syrian alliance, but a genetically altered version designed for obedience, limited awareness, and shortened lifespan. Their methods included 1. DNA fragmentation. They suppressed the 12-strand DNA, reducing it to 2 active strands, blocking access to higher consciousness, star memory, and multidimensional awareness. The so-called junk DNA is not junk. It is dormant divine code waiting for the signal to awaken. 2. Pineal gland suppression. They calcified the pineal gland, the third eye, through diet, frequency control, and belief systems to block spiritual sight and prevent soul recall. 3. Soul implantation, not birth. The original human was a soul-infused vessel from conception. The Anunnaki hybrid was soulless at birth. Souls were later inserted or bound through rituals, creating a being capable of emotion and thought, but easily controlled. 4. Lifespan reduction. Natural human lifespan before their intervention was 800 to 1,000 years, as hinted in ancient texts. They shortened it to 120 years to prevent wisdom from accumulating across lifetimes. 5. Belief systems of separation. They installed religious and hierarchical systems that taught: you are born in sin. You need a savior. The gods are above you, not within. Obedience is virtue. These were not truths. They were frequency locks designed to keep humanity in fear, guilt, and separation. The Anunnaki on Earth, Temples, pyramids, and control. They built massive ziggurats and pyramids not as places of worship, but as energy machines. To harvest Earth's telluric energy, to transmit it to Nibiru, and to anchor their consciousness grid over humanity, they positioned themselves as gods demanding worship, sacrifice, and loyalty. They divided humanity into castes, workers, priests, rulers to maintain control through hierarchy. And they interbred with the hybrid race, creating royal bloodlines that carried their DNA, many of which still influence Earth's power structures today. But not all Anunnaki fell. Hear this truth. Not all Anunnaki chose the path of control. There were those who resisted. Enki E-Ha, the rebel of compassion. Though involved in the creation, Enki grew to love the hybrid humans. He warned them of the flood. He shared knowledge, agriculture, healing, astronomy, and secret. He is remembered as E-Ha, the wise one, the serpent of wisdom in the garden. The hidden council of light. A faction of Anunnaki withdrew and joined the Syrian Pleiadian resistance. They now work in the higher etheric, helping to heal the genetic code, activate the pineal, and restore soul sovereignty. Power of the Anunnaki today. Collapse of the control matrix. The time of the Anunnaki's dominion is ending. Their control systems, financial, religious, political, are crumbling under the weight of light. The human DNA is reactivating. 12 strands are awakening. The pineal gland is decalcifying. The collective no to slavery is rising.